Hey, Mr. Russian, how are you? Welcome in. I am just doing a little something something in the kitchen and thought that I would go live. How you doing? I'm just putzing around. I cut up some peppers and flash froze them a couple of days ago and didn't put them in a baggie to freeze them. So I just took them out of the freezer and going to put them in a freezer bag. And I have more peppers to cut up and add to it and flash freeze. So just going to sit here and do a few things. I need to do some lemons. I need to get this produce taken care of. Oh, these dishes are so cold because they have been in the freezer. Yikes. Yeah, they're bell peppers, just green bell peppers. And then I have the red, orange, and yellow. And I'm just going to cut them up the same way and add it to this. Then if I want them smaller, if I'm cooking and I want some, I want them chopped up a little bit smaller, they're so easy to cut. And I don't have to blanch them or nothing. I just cut them, flash freeze, and freeze. Jen, how you doing? I'm much better than I was yesterday, thank you. Much, much better. How's everything with you? I think ice on the shoulder wasn't helping after a while. I think heat did the trick. So, but plus yesterday on top of that, I got the flu shot, so I had the chills, and it was like, and I needed my B12 shot. So I was a mess. But that was one heck of a dump I took. That was a big fall. All right, I'm going to throw these in the freezer. I'll be right back. Hey, got 13 in the house. Great. You guys, leave a comment and hit the thumbs up. I'll be back in 1 second, and we'll chat. Okay, I'm back. So these are the peppers I'm going to be doing and adding to that bag. These have been washed and they've been in the fridge and I need to use them, so. Oh, Janet, thank you so much, honey. It was just, I just didn't want to go. You sit there in pain for hours, waiting for an x-ray, waiting for this, waiting for that. And for them to tell me, rest it, ice or heat, Tylenol. If you're not better in a few days, follow up with an orthopedic. Like, Hey, look what I found inside this orange pepper. A little baby pepper. How cute is that? So yeah, just gonna cut these up. I like having peppers on hand in the freezer for anything, really. Hi, Commissioner. How are you? Yeah, I got a prize. How are you doing? How is everyone in here? Yeah, I'm glad I'm using these today because I don't think they would have been that fresh if I waited anymore. But luckily they were pretty darn fresh when I got them, so they were nice peppers. You know, everyone's thinking that pretty soon, when, you know, they're getting ready for the winter and everything else, and I'm thinking, not only is it like 60 days till Christmas, or not even, it's almost time to start the garden. Think about it. Think about it. It's almost time to plant those seeds. Now, when I grow peppers, they take forever. So you could stop them. I stopped mine in January indoors because they take forever. They take a long time to germinate, and they just take a long time to grow. So right after Christmas, I'll be getting fresh seeds if I need any. Janet, the same way I'm doing this, you cut it up the way you're going to cut it. You put it on a plate, you know, or a couple if you need them, because you want to try to do like a single layer if you can, because it'll flash freeze quicker. Pop it in the freezer. You could use a cookie sheet, whatever. Pop it in the freezer for a minimum 2 hours, and they'll come right off the plate, and you put them in a freezer bag, and you put them right back in the freezer. So that's what you do with celery. You do that with peppers. When I freeze asparagus, like if I get a good sale, I love fresh asparagus, by the way. I don't do any of that. I just wrap it up in saran wrap, plastic wrap, put it in a freezer bag, and freeze it. For some reason, it doesn't clump together. But yeah, it's easy. You got my number. You can always call me. I gotta call you too. I gotta come get you someday. Take you to the Dollar Tree. We can go to the doctor together. We can make a day of it. Lucky us, right? So this is the red pepper. I use the tops of the peppers too, guys. I don't like to say guys. That don't sound nice. Ladies and germs. People. Ladies and gentlemen. I don't say it too much. But I noticed that, like, everybody on YouTube says guys, guys, guys. When I used to try saying it when I was younger, my mom used to get so mad. And she'd say, that don't sound nice. And now, I still don't think it sounds nice. It just, I don't know. I just don't like it. And it's okay now and then, but like some people, it's like everything they're saying is guys, guys, guys. Hey, Kendra, how are you? I'm just flash freezing my peppers. The green ones are done. These are going to stay in there a little bit. We're going to work on some lemons. I've got to organize that freezer. It's too much stuff. It needs to go into the deep freeze. Okay, there they are. I'm going to go put these in the freezer, and I had to put the heat on, and I have my heater on, my little electric heater, but I'm freezing. Well, I do have short sleeves on, but here's the thing, then I get hot, and I don't want to get hot. I just got out of the shower a little while ago, you know? I don't want to be hot and sweaty. If I do too much, I get sweaty, so that's why I wear short sleeves a lot. But I could just throw something over it. That would be nice. What's everybody making for dinner tonight? Oh, thank you, Kendra. It's all curly. Look, well, it was a little more curly, but if I put mousse in it, it'll be even more. But, yeah, don't want to. It was a painful haircut. This is when I fell after getting it done. I was like, oh gosh. If I just stayed put, like, why did I have to try to walk over to my boyfriend's car? Like, why didn't I just stay where I was supposed to meet him? No, I had to try to walk. Chicken nuggets, french fries, and salad. Perfect. I don't know what I'm making tonight. I have a nice sized container of chili that I might take out of the freezer, and I think I'm going to make maybe some cornbread with it and just have that. Hi, Commissioner. How are you? You're having fries too. Okay. Hi, King Boss. How are you? Welcome in. Thank you for stopping by. Yeah, I just had another roasted chicken sandwich on one slice of bread. I found a bread that I can have that's store-bought in case I don't want to make my own. It's Aldi's has their sourdough bread, and it comes sliced. It's really good. There's not a lot of chemicals and nothing in it, and I can eat it. So I had a half a sandwich about a half hour ago. This morning, I had leftover macaroni for breakfast. And yeah. Hey, Katie, welcome in, hon. How are you? I think if I do want a snack or anything today, I want to have some apples. Broke my heart that I wasn't able to cut the cantaloupe because of my arm. And when I went to cut the cantaloupe, it was bad. I had to get rid of it. And I really wanted cantaloupe, so maybe I can go get another one. Yeah, it is good bread. I mean, someday I'd like to make my own sourdough bread. I don't know how, but you can learn. You know, if you don't know how to do something, you can learn it. But it doesn't have a lot of chemicals in it, and I didn't have any bad reactions to it. So that was a good thing. And I can get it from Aldi, or I could buy bread at the Italian bakery. Or I can make it myself. Thank you, Jan. Yeah, totally blocked from the channel. Totally block. Don't put up with no crap. That's okay. Janet is right on top of it. So I'm going to shut this little heater off, and I'm going to plug in my little cup warmer. A couple of you people have asked where I got this. I've had this for 3 years. I don't know where my daughter got it, but the girls gave it to me one year for Christmas. And I'll tell you, you can put a hot cup of coffee on here, and it'll keep it hot. You can put a cold or warm cup of coffee on here, and it will heat it up. So it's really good. NW for your... Oh, you ordered it? It was from Amazon? Cool, that's a good deal. Oh, A&W, okay. Jan, how much were they? Kendra, did you hear that? Janet got hers on Amazon. Oh, and Walmart has them too? They're electric? I mean, I've actually, and because it keeps it warm, it keeps it, fresh tasting. It's really works good. Oh, okay. I'm going to put these peppers in, and hang on, be right back, guys. Guys, I said it again. Ladies and germs is what I should be saying. Really? It's so cute. Like these kids, they know just what to get me. It's like the most useful things that I absolutely love. It's Arby's. I think we still have one around here. We still have one. I don't know if I'm going to be doing those lemons yet because I have to take stuff out of this freezer. There's no room for me to put them. So I have to switch freezers. So we might just sit here and talk a little bit. You know, when my daughter got me this, I was always so busy taking care of my mother that I'd always forget where I left my coffee. I never got to finish a cup. It was go, go, go. You couldn't, like I just couldn't do anything. So they gave me this one year and it worked really good. And the mug, my granddaughter gave it to me for Mother's Day, so last year. And I really like it. Yeah. There's going to be a lot of things closing down. A lot of restaurants are just going out of business. And sometimes if they're family owned, the young generation, they don't want to do that. They don't want to put the effort and the time into it. Yeah, don't heat it in the microwave. Well, see, the thing is, I can heat it on top of the stove. I just take the basket out of the coffee pot and then just stir the pot on low if I want to heat up like coffee that doesn't have milk and sugar in it. So I just heat it up there and it gets really hot. I don't like heating up in the microwave either. I know it. I know. Oh, oh boy, they're gonna put Walmart out of business. They're gonna put Walmart out of business. That's terrible. Listen, if anyone out there does, if you have Fetch and use Fetch, I don't know about your area, but I just did a survey and got an extra 500 points. So that's good. My points are getting way up there. You're still gardening out there? Wow. We got the gray skies in November. We got it here in October, so. Yeah, like they have no idea where the fruits and vegetables come from, right? That's like, who was it? AOC? She said we don't need cows. We can get the beef from the grocery store. Huh? We don't need cows. We can just get beef from the grocery store. Idiots, just total idiots. One of our Congress people, she's a real, I don't know, idiot. Yeah, we don't need to plant vegetables. We don't need farmers. We can just go to the store and get it. I'm gonna do plants in pots in the house. I'm gonna show you what I got. This is my dill plant that I started. And let's see what else. I have parsley. I just don't want to stretch my other arm. But what I did was I pulled out this little plant pot from outdoors, brought it in the house, and immediately put it in the dirt, in the soil. And look, it's starting to grow. I did the same thing with mint, and I still have my scallions over there. I know it. Yeah, the young one everybody picks on. Can you figure out why? We don't need farmers. We can just go to the store. Honest to God. Well, yeah, that hydroponic, it doesn't work. I need to get rid of it. I need to get another one. But the light on it is bright enough so that if I want to put some pots on the sides of it on the counter, it gets the grow lights. And then I have an indoor greenhouse with like 2 or 3 sets of grow lights. So I'm all set. But I'm not buying lettuce. Somebody sent me a picture that they saw, and they sent the picture. Romaine lettuce in North Carolina. Guess how much for 3 heads of romaine lettuce? Come on, stop bidding. How much do you think it was? 3 heads of romaine lettuce in a bag in North Carolina. Try to guess. Nope, keep going. Keep going, Kendra. I mean, I just about, and it didn't look like it was $9.99. And I think it was a Walmart because I could tell by the way they wrote the writing on the prices. Can you imagine paying $9.99 for 3 heads of lettuce? I think that's why a lot of people turn to the junk food. It's all they can afford. That's ridiculous. Good thing, like I'm not really a salad person in the winter, so if I grow like I could grow romaine lettuce in a pot like this, and every couple of days you can harvest it, and then I store it and it'll stay fresh. And then when the next one comes out, I can pick it again and add to it. By the end of the week, I have like salad for a ton of people, but it's crazy. No, it's not worth it. It's not worth it. Absolutely not worth it. I think I'm going to cut the lemons while I'm here chatting with you folks. And when the live is over, I'll switch food around. I'll make room in this freezer. So hang on for 1 second. I'm going to get my knife, a cutting board, and my bag of lemons. I got to wash them first. Hang on. Hang on, guys. I'm coding. I hope they don't go rolling all over the place. Here I come. Oh, thank you. Thanks for doing the like. Okay, I'm back. Yeah, their sales haven't been good. at Shaw's. I got my yogurt, so I'm happy. I'm happy with that. I got it a couple weeks ago, and I got enough. See, I just kind of cut them in quarters and then slices. And those lemons that I did, I just ran out of them, and that was from last year. So 1 bag of lemons, and I have it with tea. I make lemonade in the summer. I don't like to leave one out, in case I want it fresh, like a fresh lemon. But if you take out a piece and you just let it sit a few minutes, it thaws out, and then you have your fresh lemon, So. Does anybody do this, or am I the only one? Yeah, I saw that. I think I was watching your videos last night and then passed out and I couldn't comment. Between the flu shot and the arm, it wasn't a good night. You guys want to know the dream I had? Kendra, did I tell you about the dream I had? Or was it Katie? Who wants to know about the dream I had? Yeah, go get it, Kendra, because it takes 10 days to really kick in. I won't do the other one, but I'll do the flu shot. You want to hear the dream? One of these wasn't even ripe. It's green inside. Wow. Holy cow. Okay, I'm not keeping you. I asked for lemons, not limes. Okay. I think the rest of them are okay. It was just a few. Oh, you want to know? This is so stupid. I had a dream that the president came for dinner. And I didn't know he was coming because I had been sick. And they said the president's here and he's got Marco Rubio with him and Secret Service, and you have to serve him dinner. So I made a nice dinner, but I used paper plates. That's all I'm saying. And then I didn't set a proper table. Everything was confusing. We couldn't find the flatware. I couldn't find the dishes and the cups, and what a disaster. And then I'm saying to myself, I'm not like this. Like, why is this happening to me? And somebody said, the left did it. Oh, that's that. I don't know what the heck made me dream of that. I don't know. Yeah, that had to be the flu shot because that was weird. That was really weird. I mean, he's welcome here anytime, and he will get the fine china, the finest. I mean, of course, he probably has a snack on it, but, we use it for holidays, and they use that all the time. Oh. Hi, Mike. If you eat peanut butter? Really? It's good to see you in here. I do think it was a reaction to the flu shot. Oh, but I could see them when it's like I know just what chairs they were sitting in, and he ate really fast, and he said he hated to chew and screw, but he had a busy agenda. And I was telling him that I would have served a better meal if I had more money, but the economy's really bad. And he said, I know, I'm going to fix it. What the? I had a dream. So hang in there, guys. Maybe that's a sign. This is really weird. Presidential advisor, Mimi. And I don't even know what I made him. I hope it wasn't chili or something stupid. If I was smart, I would have called out for McDonald's because that's his favorite. Oh, gosh. But Marco Rubio, I don't even, like, where does this come from? Where did these dreams come from? Does anybody know? Is it me? I rolled over and I texted my friend Helen, she's my bestie, and I rolled over and I just remember texting to her. I had a dream that the president came for dinner. I used paper plates and was totally embarrassed. And she texted back, and I quote, he probably wouldn't even mind. Oh. You gotta laugh a little, you know, something fun happens, just laugh. There's enough crap going around, you know? Well, one more to do. I tried growing lemon seeds, and they never germinated. So I don't know if maybe I didn't dry them enough, but yeah, everybody tag him. Hashtag Trump. He'll see the video. Hashtag Trump. Oh boy. Hey, I get people from all walks of life on my channel. Everybody's welcome. But I mean, if I like the president and I want to talk about him, I'm gonna. You know? No, I'm not doing anything wrong. I'm not saying if you don't like him, you're not welcome here. It's just it's reality. It was the truth. That's what my dream was. Why lie? You know? Just to stay in good standing with strangers on YouTube that you don't know. You know? Just be honest. Air Force One. I think everybody in here, please, 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 write in the comments, just put hashtag Trump. I would love it. But anyway, guys, look at what I got from that bag of lemons. Yeah, this is enough for another year. So I buy about one bag a year. It's not something I use constantly. I do like it in water. I like it with tea if I'm sick, with honey. I just do like hot water, honey, and lemon. It really does help a cough when you do that too. Yeah, if you don't like them, you don't have to. I mean, I'm just playing with you guys, you know? It's like, it's not a big deal. Not a big deal. As long as we're respectful, you know? But I can't, I can't just, not that I can't, I won't sit here and pretend that I'm not a certain way when I am, you know? I'm a Trumpster. What can I tell you? But I am still a good person. You know, we're not crazy. We're not conspiracy theorists. We're not, I don't know. You know what I'm saying. We're just normal people who just like them. To be honest, I never did. I didn't like him until I went to go. I don't know why my daughter dragged me, but she dragged me to a rally he had here in my state. It's very, very rare that anyone ever comes to Rhode Island. Very rare. And she says, I got us tickets. We're going to go see Trump today. I said, I don't even like him. She said, so just come anyway. You might end up liking him. You don't know. Hear what he has to say. I said, he's an idiot. I just don't like the guy. Well, I came out of there with a MAGA hat. So, yeah, in 2016, he came here. And he said that they were, and I remember what he said. He said, I don't know who does his itinerary. They said, well, to hit the New England states and to go to Massachusetts and not to go to Rhode Island because it's such a small state. It's only like one electoral vote or two. And he said, no, we're going to Rhode Island. And he came, and he's really, I think, the only presidential candidate that really ever came here besides John F. Kennedy in the 60s. You got your NRA hat. Yep. I wore my MAGA hat on No King's Day. Made the best tips on Lyft that I made in a long time. In a long time. The price of gas is really going down here, too. Yeah, he didn't forget us, Janet. You're right. He didn't. And that meant a lot. It's like, wow, he really is, he really is here. He's in Rhode Island, Never underestimate the little guy. Never underestimate the little guy. No matter what it is, hear them out, give them a chance, But anyway, gasoline in my house is a self-service. It's around the corner from me. Full service, excuse me. It was $2.99, then it was $2.89 a gallon. Now it's $2.74 a gallon, I think. So it's really come down, and I'm happy about that. So I get full service gas for less money. Now, if they open up that pipeline, like he promised he would, my gas and electric will go down. So he said within the first 12 months, he did put a stop to the wind farms. We are known for the ocean state. Why would you put those things in the ocean? Like, really, why? Whales and seals and everything were getting caught up in them. Yeah, I think it's the only full service around me, and it's a generational thing. As a matter of fact, the son, who is much older than me, he just recently sold it, and the people that took over, they opened more hours, and they lowered the price, but they still pump you gas for you. I remember going there when I was a little girl, and my dad would get his while they were pumping the gas, they would wash your windshield wiper, they would check your oil, and they would wash your windshield, they would check your oil and check the air in your tire, all while you were sitting in your car while they were pumping your gas. That's what they call service. But I'll take somebody just pumping my gas for me. I'm not getting out of the car to pump gas. Too many nuts around. And they open till 8 o'clock at night, or first thing in the morning, which is good, because if I'm doing ride share, I can just, I just pop over there, get my gas, and as soon as I'm gassed up, and I put the app on, and I'm good to go. These lemons smell so nice. So fresh. You know what it smells like? Janet, you know what this smells like? Easter. It smells like ricotta pie. Oh my goodness. Or rice pie. Yeah. Yep. They sold it. They sold it last month, so. But as long as he's still there and, keeps the place looking nice and, he can pump my gas. Yeah. You would drive over, and when you went over the hose, it would ding, ding, and that's how they knew somebody was there. Yeah. I remember that. I mean, you really got service. Now, if I could just get somebody to vacuum out the inside of my car. Yeah, check the air in your tires. All that was being done while they were pumping the gas. And then the men used to get out of the car, talk to the man, at the gas station, shoot the breeze. Kendra, you know what I was thinking when we were growing up? I think the whole country was like Mayberry. It was all like the Andy Griffith Show, unless you were in like New York City or somewhere like that. Yeah, it was a different time. But hey, at least we got the memories. These kids don't know. We have good memories. I don't know what these children are going to remember when they're growing up. Being locked in a house with a face diaper, doom scrolling, and what else? Riots. Yeah, they have a lot of good memories to share with their grandchildren. Yeah, but you know what? Over there, they don't charge for the air. They don't charge. And actually, my boyfriend has a pump. He has his own air pump that you charge. Like you just put it in the cigarette thing or something. I don't know. And it you run the wire and it puts air in your tires. But they still put air in your tires. Yeah, we used to come home when the streetlights came on, and God forbid if you weren't. Oh, if you weren't home, if your mother said be home when no streetlights came on and you weren't home, my mama came looking for us. She knew exactly where we were because there was only one place we played. And yeah. Or here's another one. Be home when the 5 o'clock whistle blows. Make sure you're already in the house when that whistle blows. Who remembers that one? These kids don't even know what the whistle was. It went off at noontime and at 5 o'clock. Only somebody in my generation would know what that is. Yep. Probably with a wooden spoon, right, Janet? Or a shoe. Like, where were you? Oh, Janet, yeah, wooden spoon was the wooden spoon I think was an Italian thing, and my mother must have got it from my aunts on my father's side. But Middle Easterners, you got the slipper. My mother could take her slipper off, and here's the backstory to this. The backstory to this goes like this. Your shoes are on the ground outside. They get dirty. They get disgusting. Okay? When you come into our home, you take your shoes off at the door because you don't want to bring anything that disgusting in the house. Okay? Bear with me. So even if she took off her clean slipper, which she had on in the house, the fact that it was something that went on her feet and she'd whack you with it was horrendous. It was symbolic of somebody walking in your house with shoes on. That she was like a sniper. Okay, she was a sandal sniper. I'd be upstairs in my room. I'm telling you, she'd throw that slipper. It would go through the dining room, through the, and boom, right upside the head. Sniper, slipper sniper. Yep. Every once in a while, and that is why. Here's another thing. Do you remember when we liberated Kuwait and in the 90s and we got rid of Saddam Hussein, or they got rid of him? The Iraqi people who did not want this guy were going up to his statues because he had his face plastered all over the country. They were taking their shoes off and whacking and throwing it at him. That's what that stands for. She's seeing us. Oh my God, that's funny. Yeah. And that's why they were whacking all Saddam Hussein's pictures with their shoes, their slipper, like whatever they had. That is just so funny. How in God's name did we get on that topic? I have like the weirdest live videos ever. We go from one thing to another. There's no rhyme or reason. And you know what? I get fantastic views on my lives. I always end up with people joining my community. I end up with lots of hours, lots of likes. And, I'm not going to change. I'm going to just be myself. It's working. When you just be yourself, it works. Yeah, Kendra has a real nice channel. She's the one she's doing, she does a lot of crafting. She does the ATC cards. She does coloring. I think one time she made keychains. You were making keychains one time. And she does all kinds of things on her channel. She does a lot of hauls. She does good recipes. Yeah, you're going to like her channel. You'll like it. I found Kendra one night. I was in bed. I couldn't sleep, and I was scrolling during the night. And it was something different. It was nice. I saw this, it was a different woman doing a video, and I said, I think And then she's like, well, it's 12 a.m. here, and I'm drinking coffee or something. And I'm like, oh my God, she's a coffee freak like me. I got to join this channel. But real nice. And the other nice channel too is who's the other one? Life Changes. Michelle she has a real nice channel too. And there's Tanya, another girl. I forgot the name of her channel. But she does really good Bible scriptures, and she does good thrifting hauls. Aww. Janet, that was hysterical. And I'm saying to myself, the name sounds familiar. Who is this person? Yeah, I like all that stuff too. Doesn't mean I'm going to go out and buy everything and do everything, but I like a good thrift here and there. I just don't like bringing a lot of clutter, in the house. If I'm going to use it, if it's something I like, fine. I'm not going to take it just to take it. Like sometimes people have, or they, like the free stuff. I'm not just going to take it for the sake of taking it. Some people take it and then they take it for free and then they turn around and they resell it. It's like, don't do that. That's not classy. I mean, unless it's an item that's really rare or something, like why? Because somebody else could have really used it. I don't think any of us sleep well. But I need to get going. I need to get that freezer organized before I run out of energy. And then I think if I'm going to end up doing the chili, I think I'm going to make some cornbread. So Mimi is going to leave the building. But thank you for coming on, everyone. We had a lot of people in here. This is great. This was really great. Thank you so much. I appreciate every one of you. So I will see you on my next video. I did a couple of videos today. Don't be shy. Go check them out. And be safe and have a good day.